TGS presents Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Fate of Atlantis, Episode 2, Torment of Hades, Underworld DLC, Tour via Ikaros flight. We're going to do a clockwise route around the entire DLC map. And that's pretty much going to sum it up somewhat like we did for Elysium. But this time, instead of going directly north to south and then wandering about, we're going to just go in a clockwise manner. It might take us between 5 and 10 minutes, so it'll be pretty short, straight to the point video. We'll also take some time to check out the Palace of Hades. So we're kind of just going to follow the wall around down here, but basically Hades is the underworld. It's the equivalent of hell, basically. Hence it looks so terrible, and it's like pretty much like a barren desert, for any way to put it, with ruins and suffering. For anyone who saw me play Dante's Inferno, you'll see that there's some correlations. There's Charon at the river, Styx, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll just take in the view as we go. This kind of reminds me of Rage for some reason. I guess the desert aspect. Right there's the barren pond. There's the river Styx, I'm pretty sure right there. Let's see what this is. Forgotten. Nah, we don't need to worry about that. It's not a major landmark. Over here is one of the gates. The Gate of the Glorious, apparently. We're heading towards the Fort of Retribution. Kind of doing a boost and then, boost view pattern here. We'll try and capture as much of the area as we can, but instead of going 1 mile per hour through the entire video, let's fly to different positions and then take in the view. You pretty much can see almost the entire map from up here, unlike the fields of Elysium. So here we are. I'm gonna open the map and show you guys where we're at. We're getting down near the southeast corner, basically covering almost half of the route for this tour in literally slightly under 4 minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be very straight to the point. Let's fly down and take in this destination real quick, and also slow down to look at Hades Palace. But this is the Fort of Retribution, one of the major locations. There's actually enemies just hanging out there right now. I cleared this out and took care of what I had to do. So I'm pretty sure at this point we gotta turn and start going west, as we're pretty much at the bottom of the map here. As you can see, more barren desert land. Wasteland, whatever you want to call it. I think the most exciting thing to look at is going to be the palace, which is all the way up on top of that hill, which we'll get to on our way back up north. There's the Gate of the Unbowed. You got the Cave of Despair over there. You got the cradle of the Underworld. What is that? The burnt temple of Mora. However you say that, village of the condemned. The Orphis lair. There's a big tower in the background. Up into the dark clouds there. Alright, we're gonna start breaking northwest. As we're gonna go up that left side river there, because that leads you up and around. So maybe let's go look at the palace and then we can continue on our route, because the palace is right there. And if we follow the route, we're gonna have to go out of our way to check the palace. So let's deal with the palace now and then we'll go back and finish our roundabout tour here. It's a little bit of ways. From there we'll just simply break west after we circle it a time or two. So here it is, the Palace of Hades. The main building, I believe, is that one right there. Yep, Hades Palace. So we're just gonna fly right overhead at slow speed here. There's a lot of statues. There's Cerberus himself. If you missed it, you kill Cerberus at the beginning of this entire DLC, because that's how you enter the gate of the Underworld, because Cerberus protects Hell pretty much. Except in Harry Potter, he doesn't protect Hell there, but close enough. There's Persephone, the Queen of Elysium. Actually, Hades' wife, apparently. And this is like a multi-tier location. That's not part of it, technically. At the same time, it basically is, considering how close it is. Just a massive place. Look at that one giant statue thing there. Looks like Voldemort himself. I don't know if that'll go to my Xbox feed, but I saved it on my Xbox with a screenshot save. So it just booted me out of Ikaros and said it's not available. Okay, now it's available again. I'm not sure why the hell. Just booted me out, but we're just gonna fly back down and continue the tour where we left off. So sorry about that. I think the game bugged right there. Out of photo mode, it seems. Might take us an extra minute or two. We'll just go full speed directly to Hades. Get a little bit up close to the tower, which we're going to fly by much closer on our way back up. But there's the palace we were at straight ahead. Roughly 800 some meters away. So here we are, back at Hades Palace. And that's literally where we left off, right here. So let's go ahead and turn west, as we pretty much saw a lot of this facility already. I'm going to go ahead and I'll look back at it after we pass this side. Apparently there's nothing over here. Oh, there is. Another Cerberus statue. Looks pretty nice. Just take that photo as well. Screenshot it as well. So what we're going to do is, this is the river I plan to go up over here. There's nothing in between, as you guys can see, it's just a river of sticks. So over here, over there you got, what is it? The Restless Necropolis. Over here is a major landmark. It's called the Pillars of the Dead. And they're just pillars sitting in the water over here with a bunch of statuized people, I guess. This kind of reminds me of Dante's Inferno furthermore, because in that game half of the souls are just embedded in the walls and pillars and around the map. That's how they spend their time suffering in hell. Here's a perfect example of suffering in hell. So who the hell wants to be basically glued to a wall without any way to move? Wonder what you gotta do to be stuck down there. So let's go ahead and continue here. We're moving along pretty good. We're gonna go up by that tower and then I guess fly back to where we started, and that'll be it. Over here you just have one of the mechanisms to fly. The wings basically. There's the Gate of the Strong. There's the Altars of the Titans. Over there's Tartaros. We gotta go to Tartaros. Tartaros seems to be one of the places that are one of the worst places to go in the Underworld. It's like, honestly, like a prison. Prison fort type deal. Because the prison is all the souls that you're going to see. I'm going to take you to where all the souls are flying around back here. Where we actually tossed over Elpenor the snake. So, here is where all the souls are. Sorry if there's any background noise. Pretty much, they just fly around all over here. You know, there's shields down there from people being tossed down. And pretty much this is all that's here. Just tons of souls flying around. So let's go ahead and travel back up north. And there's a tower, which is I'm guessing that's the prison. Let's go fly around it real quick. See how high up we can go around it while we're at it. Curious if it'll let us fly to the top or not. Getting pretty close. think we hit the height limit. It's not letting me climb anymore, as you guys can tell. So obviously we're not supposed to get up here, but this pretty much looks like a prison. A tower prison. It's all enclosed. And I'm pretty sure that's where they keep some of the Underworld's worst people. But either way, we're gonna just fly back over to where we started, and that'll conclude our flight tour video with Ikaros the bird. I will not be doing any foot or boat tours of this map. Simply because it just isn't big enough. Let's look at the map real quick, because we pretty much made it to our destination. So here's the river Styx. It starts up here, comes down like this. I mean, you can wrap it around up into there, I guess. Or you can head over this way. But either way, that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video. Would really appreciate if you like and sub.